Hey, y'all know what it is. It's TkDaPoet. You already know it, so you ain't got to quote it. If I spoke it, you already know what that means. Y'all wrote it. Got my beautiful wife here, beautifully Nana.
Hey guys, happy Sunday.
So before we get, we have to get our usual add in. Let's get it going. So, yeah, y'all know what it is. I know what time it is. This is the fourth round.
It's the third round.
Oh, the third round. My bad. I'm tripping. It is the third round. I'm gonna bring up one of the judges. She's here. We're waiting on the rest of the judges to go ahead and pop in. What's going on, Miss Tiffany?
What's good?
You ready to have this conversation?
I mean, I knew it was coming.
Look, it's some real smoke, some real smoke.
That you caused, but we'll get to that in a minute.
No, it's not even just that. The scores are real close.
I still don't know what the final scores are. I guess we'll find out now.
Yeah, I mean, we still waiting on the final score. You know, so waiting for Mr. Eric Curry to join the building. Here we go. I spoke him up. Here he is. What's
What's
going
up?
on, Mr. Eric Curry?
What's up, people?
Hey,
How
what's
y'all doing?
going on?
Hey,
Doing all
hey,
right.
Reverend Deacon, happy Sunday.
Yeah, Pastor Curry is in the building.
Glad for you to grace us with your presence.
So we're gonna do things a little bit differently. I don't know if Foodie Betty's gonna join. I'm waiting on her. Well, let me see what's going on in the chat real quick. Hold on.
Um, so icebreaker. One good thing that happened to you today, ladies and gentlemen. Whoever wants to go first.
Oh, I'll go first. I had a really good weekend. I took my to this Universal Circus yesterday.
Mm.
Man, I wanted to take the kids. Was it good?
Hey, they are here all month of March, and it was fantastic. I really felt like I got his worth. It
Cool.
was
What
it was
about
really
you?
good.
What about you, Miss Tiffany?
Um,
Oh,
Ooh.
that's a head scratcher.
Oh yeah, she's supposed to be scratching my head.
No, I'm scratching my head because I don't know how, because TK know exactly who I'm referring to when I say this, but I finally was able to make amends with somebody who we kind of had a little disagreement back in the day, and it was
Mm.
a grudge that we held on for a very long time. But we finally had a sit down to speak about
Mm,
what I did to hurt this person and what this person did to me to hurt me.
Mm.
Mm.
And yeah, we call it truce. We're not exactly the best of friends anymore, but there's no beef. And yeah, we got
mm.
past that.
Look at God.
Well, yes, that is. That's always something good. Life is too short. So
Yes, it is.
we always have to agree to disagree and just know that y'all work that out to the best of your ability. That's great. Y'all, okay. So we look, we sorry. We had scores that came in late. So for everybody that's here, even the judges do not know what final scores are. So this is going to be a surprise
Don't.
across the board
It's a
to
real surprise.
everybody. But let's start out with how did y'all feel about what went on? Anybody can go first.
Okay,
Mr.
I guess
Eric? Okay,
first.
well, now let's go with Eric. Okay, go ahead. You were a little hesitant. Reverend
No,
always got something to say.
I was kind of hesitant at first because what went on behind the scenes. This was actually the first time that I was questioned about my scores. So I know we definitely gonna get into that. But as I mentioned before, guys, every judge is different, and everybody has their own opinion of what they are hearing and the performances that we had went through. And respectfully, I did give my response behind the scenes of why I gave the scores that I did. But like I said, we will talk about that going forward.
Hmm.
Okay, so you
But
know what we're gonna do things a little bit different. So I'm gonna see how this is gonna work. I'm gonna play the video. Hopefully, you know everything runs smoothly and stuff. If not, we're just gonna go through.
But you can cut people off.
Oh,
You could have said that after everybody finished.
oh, okay. I
Like,
just want to put it in
dang.
there to let them know. But carry
Dang.
on. My apologies for being rude. Carry on.
I mean, when you done, swear to God, you just cut you out.
Well, she paused and I thought she was finished, so I want to segue into it, but but go ahead. My bad. My apologies.
no. I'm good. I really want to hear before we get into that, Mr. Eric. What was your intake?
Yeah.
So I think I was the first one to send in my scores,
You were.
and I watched all of the videos.
Hmm.
I believe the first video was Finn, and I got to tell you, when I saw his video, um, I was worried for him because I was worried about what everybody else was going to do, and if that was what he was going to go with, if everybody else had submitted something that was extremely fire, it was going to be really rough day for him.
Mm-hmm.
But then I saw the other videos that came in. And what I decided to do was judge the videos against each other with the ratings as opposed to what my expectation was, because my expectation was extremely high as it
Mm-hmm.
pertains to what was asked for the performance by TK for this round, and what I was expecting to see as it pertains to top notch like quality with the performance and the theatrics and the entertainment in the videos. But I go back to the last live that I was on where I put out that if you decide not to do all the extra stuff and you sit or stand in front of a camera, you better kill it. I said that.
Mm-hmm.
So some people decided to go away from the extra stuff and lay it all on the line to see if their performance was going to stand up against everybody else's. So I watched everybody's video like 5 times, and I saw what people were trying to do, and rather than um, really dragging people through the dirt on what they put out there, I decided to kind of really just take my expectation out of it, and then judge it based off of the ratings and what I saw compared to what everybody else had done. But I was expecting more from the performances as it pertains to the entertainment and the theatrics, but we didn't get that. We got people that were sitting down on the couch, uh, providing their poems. Some people memorized their poems. Some people read their poems, and I felt like from everybody, and this is coming from me, I felt like everybody should have done better.
Um, uh, I'm gonna piggyback off of you. It was definitely not what I expected. My expectations were very high. I think all of us they were high, and we were expected more than what we got. Again, even like you said, if you were gonna stand there flat footed and did it, it just should have had a little bit more finesse. And I'm not gonna tell y'all. I think I was probably their worst nightmare this week because it just we're not gonna go off the words. We are judging our performance, and I think I judged off performance for a lot of people, and I'm cool with if they want an explanation of what I had to say or why I judged them for that. I mean, I'm cool with it, but I'm not happy at all. I'm not happy at all. I expected not even the glitz and glamour. Just if you were going to stand there without your pen and paper, or at least took the time to memorize some of it. I don't know, but we're gonna keep moving because I'm ready to get into it. Let's go.
Okay, so y'all ready for the first poem? Okay, so the first poem is by Exclusive.
Mm-mm.
Not to, don't do her first.
That's not who came in
Okay.
first.
So Finn the
See, you came
human.
in
My
first.
fault. All right, let's go through order. My fault. I'm just going through the order. I have it up from here, but let's go with Finn the human. Let's go. Hold on. Let me get it together.
Listen, I don't mean to alarm you, but everything that
Yeah. Hold on. I don't know. Hold on.
listen, I don't mean to alarm you, but everything that
I don't think I got this whole video. So hold on. I'm gonna try to bring that back up. My fault. Let's go to the next one. I don't think I uploaded that one correctly.
It's Porter Scar.
Poet Scar. Okay, let's see.
Lustful cravings of the flesh draw me out, wiping away self-doubt, building, growing, then consuming all the prior. Mind and body engulfed within the fire. Mental barriers erected swiftly, connections now shaken, some shifty. Release becomes a struggle rather than a blessing. Pain increases as happiness lessens. I walk in the shadow of a being crucified. Although dignified, glorified, even sanctified, I still left his side. A mere smear of my prior being, all the while walking unseen. In time, kneeling even became a burden. A return to my former self, I'm not certain. A replica of the original, regrets and sorrow all that's left to mingle. As I pick up the pieces of time that remain, I am no longer who I was, but who I became.
Okay, so there you have it. There you have it. That was a Poet Scar. So, what was the scores?
Okay. All right. So for a Porter Scar, of course, with Miss Foodie's absence, I will be reading her scores to you guys as well. Apparently, I'm not ready. I'm disorganized today, guys. So for me, I did your originality was a 5, your wittiness was a 4, your relatability was a 2, your lyrical ability was a 4, your performance was a 1 for me, and I gave you a total score of a 16. And I gave you that because that wasn't a performance. I didn't see. I mean, I know that I did say I didn't want to see you. I said that, but I was expecting a little bit more, a cartoon character, somebody talking, something, but to throw lightning up there, and no offense, I couldn't hear half the poem. The music was a tad bit too loud for me to even hear it. So for performance, I did give you a 1. Sorry. My total score was a 16. Miss Tiffany?
So for Poet Scar originality, I gave a 5. Wittiness, I gave a 4. Relatability, I gave a 5. Lyrical ability, I gave a 4. Performance, I gave a 5 with a total score of 23.
Okay. You want to explain your score?
Nana, would you like to explain yours? I don't want to cut you off because you did give your scores first.
Oh, I already explained mine.
Oh, you
I
already
already explained mine. Oh, yeah, when I passed it off to you, it's on you.
Okay. So with the performance, I did like the graphics that she had put as far as the storm. It kind of went into detail with her poem. However, I do have to agree a little bit with Nana. That was one of the poems I had to play at least 4 times to actually hear it. Because the background music was a little bit loud. So that is definitely something that I will work on.
Mr. Eric.
Okay. So for a Port Scar, for originality, I gave a 5. For wittiness, I gave a 4. For relatability, I gave a 5. For lyrical ability, I gave a 5. And then for performance, I gave a 5. For a total score of 24.
Okay.
So I had issue with the poem on performance wise because at the end the music cut out
Yeah.
and it didn't feel like it was on purpose because it was a little too early for it to be on purpose. If she wanted to drop that last line with no music, I felt like the music cut out a little too early because it kind of dropped out like 2 bars too early. Um, I broke down her poem, and I took the time to kind of listen beyond. The music was a little too loud, but I took the time to listen to her and her performance, and she had a bounce. She had a flow to how she was delivering her poem,
Mhm.
and I could like if the music was lower and her volume of what she was saying was a little bit louder, man, it would have hit. It would have hit hard. I thought that she did an amazing job with the poem itself, and it all came together. I got the theme that she was trying to do. And I thought she did a really good job with that. And also, I think I don't know if she saw some of my poems that I posted in the past 2 weeks. That's the style that I had posted on my last two videos,
Mhm.
where you don't see me at all, but there's a lot going on, and but I always make sure people can hear me and what I'm saying. So she kind of took, if she had been paying attention to what I was doing, she kind of took a page out of my book. But I think we was looking for a little bit something different for kind of what our head judge was saying as it pertains to visualizing who you are as a performance for you. So if y'all were trying to take a page out of my book, don't do that. I was just posting stuff just to be posting stuff for me. But yeah, that's why I gave her the score I gave her.
Okay.
So for Miss Foodie, she rated your originality was a 5, your wittiness was a 4, your relatability was a 4, your lyric ability was a 5, your performance was a 3 for her. Your total score was a 21. She said she liked the addition of the soft music, but the volume needs to be adjusted to properly hear the entire poem. While this is a start of a performance, it's still not a complete visual performance. That's from her. Your score from all four judges totaled up to an 84. Congratulations, Miss Poeta Scar. I'm sorry, Scar. Now we're gonna go back to Mr. Phineas, the human.
Well, we're gonna say Finn for last because I didn't upload the right video, so I have to search for the right video. So we're gonna go ahead and go
Okay, so
with.
are you gonna get on there while you just sit on?
I'm figuring that out. So we're gonna go with the Don. Hey, look, there's some new stuff, man. Be patient. I got you. I got you. When I figure all this stuff out, trust me, it's gonna be great. Trust me. But yeah, we're gonna go with the next one. And
All right, the Don. Here she
the
goes.
did it the Don.
Don, the Don, step to the mic. Let's get it, let's get it. Don, the Don. You already know the vibes. So yeah, like they say, my name is the Don, like the morning sun. So like with my words and with my craft, I want to wake people up. That's what the morning sun does, or the sun in general. And that's what I want to do. I want to wake people up with my craft, with my words. I would like for, in my writing, for you to find who you are in my writing. And that's the message. That's the motto. All right. Okay. So yeah, man, we just vibing right now. Ain't that right, too? Period. Just vibing. Just vibing. I love music. I love music. That kind of inspired this poem that's called Feel Good Music. So right now, what we're gonna just try to find a beat that might go with this poem. I don't know what beat it's gonna be. We're just gonna freestyle it. Well, it's not really a freestyle because I already wrote it, but it's gonna be a freestyle to this beat basically. So let's see what we got. Let me see something. Let me see something. Okay. No, seriously. But I don't know, team. I think that might be a little too slow. Let's try another one. It's too slow. Let's keep it pushing, baby. Let's keep it going. So I want them to feel it. I want them to feel it, y'all. Yeah. Try this one. Try this one. Ooh. I think I got it. I got this one. got me wanna chill type music, that kind that make you wanna clean your house type music, so you can listen all day, nice and comfy music, not that artificial, authentic type music. And with instruments that implement that feeling type music, it gives you that high, stimulates your mind, and you're going on home and you're pressing rewind because it's that fresh type sound, like water. It tends and nurtures like a mother to her daughter. Then there's music with a bass line, like talking to your father. I call that good parenting and spiritually preparing. See, I like that music that be mentally massaging me and mesmerizes me, enticing me to rhyme. And it's just for passing the time or help me work out petty problems that's corrupting my mind. I get live and I'm feeling the vibe. I'm feeling pretty groovy, like earth, wind, and fire. Yeah. Pull the strings, blow the horn, beat the drum, and take over me. I dig that type of music that will take care of me. The kind of music that surrounds, like canopies, abundantly. I want to feel that type of music that's right to the soul. Keep me warm when it's cold and rich like gold. I like the type of music that inspires wordplay, spoken word all day. Grabbing the mic, making it hype, and let the words spray all through your air rays. Feel stronger than gamma rays in the middle of the day. Just let that frequency pass through and radiate. Take away all the hate and liberate. Yeah. Man, that one made me hot. That made me hot. I don't know.
So that was the Don. Hey, I don't know. It's choppy. My bad. You know, it's a stream. I'm gonna try to get that situated. But you heard the audio at least. You heard the audio. So beautifully, Nana.
Thank you, sir. For me, I'm gonna explain first. Now, the video did take a little long to get started for me, but I do like that you were getting into your flow, just feeling the vibe, actually seeing you move and in the moment. For me, I did enjoy. And for this, let's just cut to the chase. I gave you a straight 25, perfect score across the board for me. I like the visualization that you gave us, all the little annotates, all the animes that you gave us throughout there. It made it hip to us and what was going on. Gave us something to look at. It was the most visual for me as performance. I actually kind of felt it. Like I did say, it took a minute to get started. It was a little there, but if you were actually sitting in a place of poetry and they were doing it, this is what will be going on. You're feeling it, your vibe, your mood. So I'm not mad at it at all, because if I was sitting there and I was in that room, I could feel it. I would have had a glass of wine. I would have enjoyed it, and I'm definitely not mad at it at all. So for that, 25. Miss Tiffany.
Okay.
Let's go.
Besides the audio, okay, but we're gonna excuse that. We're still working on it. Okay. All right. So for Dawn, the originality, I gave a 5. Wittiness, I gave a 3. Relatability, I gave a 4. Lyrical ability, I gave a 4. Performance, I gave a 1, with a total score of 17.
Talk about it.
The reason that I did that, Dawn, I have had this conversation, at least this is probably like the third time. It was slow for me. Even in your previous in the previous rounds, we have told you, like, hey baby, we need you to, like, I get it, you're trying to paint the picture, your poems are too long, like, cut to the chase. With this poem, it did take me a moment to get into it, because you were still trying to find what music you want to flow to, and all of that should have been decided before you actually perform. This kind of remind me of when I am at a performance and we're still waiting on the band to get there. We're still waiting on the band to get tuned up and everything. And that's what I don't like compared. So that is why I did give you that bad score. Once you did get into the flow, it was good. But as I mentioned, guys, y'all have to start listening to the judges, because if not, like I said, we're coming down to the wire. We are going to start paying closer attention to who's actually paying attention to what we're saying to fix. If it's not being fixed.
All right.
Okay.
Mr. Eric.
So for the Dawn, originality, I gave a 5. Wittiness, I gave a 4. Relatability, I gave a 4. Lyrical ability, I gave a 4. performance I gave her for a total score of 21. Now, this, I asked for someone to give me the poetry jam, the finger snapping vibes, and I felt like we got that from Dawn. What I did not like is that it took us forever to actually get to that work. And I wanted that same vibe while getting right to the work. So I got what she was trying to do. I got what she was going for. I felt like it was poetry night, and sometimes it can be unpredictable, and that video felt unpredictable. But this is a competition. So for competition wise, make sure you got your song, make sure everything is lined up the way that you need it to go, and give us that work. And I felt like we got to that moment, and she gave us that work. But I felt like that was the thing that kept me from giving her 25 across the boards. You got to get straight to the business. And I felt like we were like a minute and a half in before we actually got to the point. So I appreciate the vibe that she gave us. And then at the end of that poem, the song that she was vibing to cut off and it went to another song. So it kind of messed up the performance for me just a little bit towards the end. I felt like the same song should have flowed through the end of her poem, but I guess it was only so many bars on that track. But yeah, that's what I gave her, the score I gave her.
All right. So for Miss Foodie, Dawn, she scored you a 5 in originality. For your wittiness was a 5. For your relatability was a 5. For your lyrical ability was a 5. For your performance, she gave you a 4. Total score 24. She stated that she really enjoyed your performance. I think that the addition to the emojis were animated. Her lyrics is very modern and goes with the era. Animations could be more used throughout the entire video and the body performance too. But overall, great job. I also love that she chose the music such as a universal topic. Much better this round for the Don on my part.
Okay. So let me say something. I have to speak my piece. Talk to him nice. First of all, do y'all know how difficult that is just to pick a beat and fit your poem to that beat?
It's very difficult, but
that is difficult.
Well, let's keep in mind that is your opinion. Everybody got their own opinion.
Okay, so all right, this is my opinion. This is my thoughts.
There you go.
But you know how difficult that is? Like, she didn't rehearse this. She didn't know how the tempo of the beat's gonna be, whatever. She just, I didn't like that. We're gonna go with the next, and she went with the next one, and she delivered it. Now, to me, this is probably one of the best visuals I've seen in this competition. She was up there, she performed it, she knew her material. This wasn't lackluster at all. When we talk about performing, and I'm a big person on performance. When I go out into the stage, I perform. I said y'all will be judged on performance. Performance.
Okay.
Do you know what that means? Performance.
Can we move on?
And look, and I'm gonna be honest. If I was a judge, y'all would not like my scores at all, because when I say performance, you have to perform. I told y'all before, I didn't want y'all in no video reading your. Okay, we're gonna get to the next, but I just have to say that congratulations, shout out to the Don. You performed. Shout out to you. So we're gonna get to the next poem.
Okay, can you slow down? You're all over the place. Dang. Now for the Don, all 4 judges gave you a total score of 87. Congratulations. Thank you. Good job. No, because you just keep cutting us off, right?
I was passionate about it. Go ahead.
We glad. Okay, now to the next person. Zoe Zion.
Let me pull her up. Let's go.
Stuff first, and they not understanding, and sometimes things be deeper than what it's supposed to be. But I wrote this poem about it, and it's called Broken Curse, and I hope you like it. Here we go. I had have to let you go. I have to find someone who really cares, that put me first, and that's gonna always be there. I know it might seem unfair, but I had to leave, cause she is waiting on me. She is me. I'm in love with me. I know you asking, how could this be? So many times I wasn't, but this time I chose me. I come first. I had to break this curse. I had to put me first. I'm sorry, but I can't take no more hurt. The lessons that I had to learn, I had to put me first. I break this curse. I'm not sorry. It was for me, for better or worse. I had to put me first. I know you don't understand. I know you thought it was another man, but it wasn't. I just couldn't keep hurting. I had to leave and find out about me. Cause all along, all I knew was to please. And for the first time in my life, I chose me. And I'm not sorry if it come off selfish, but I can't keep mistreating me. I had to break this curse. I had to put me first. I'm sorry, but I can't take no more hurt. The lessons that I had to learn, I had to put me first. I break this curse. I'm not sorry. It was me for better or worse. I had to put me first.
So we have Zoe Zion.
So we are sorry, guys, but everybody did get a chance to see this on Poetry Life. And we hope y'all go back and look at the videos. They are posted for you to watch. But for me, Miss Zoe, let's see. Sorry. For your originality, I gave you a 4. For your wittiness, I gave you 3. For your relatability, I gave you a 2. For your lyrical ability, I gave you a 2. For your performance, I gave you a 2. Total score for me was a 13. Again, we did state we didn't want y'all reading off paper. And if you were gonna read off paper, it should have been a little better than that for me. It was very disconnected for me. I did like the setting that you had. I like the music that was playing. Like, it was a good scene. That's all I got from it. I'm just gonna be truthful. And your performance, I wish you would have been standing up. I wish you would have been reading off that paper. Really do. And I felt like it would have been a lot better performance to me had you even body movement, had it been standing up and not off paper. But for me, total score was a 13. Miss Tiffany?
All right, for originality, I gave a 4. For wittiness, I gave a 4. For relatability, I gave a 5. Lyrical ability, I gave a 4. Performance, I gave a 5. Total score, a 22. Okay, so yes, we did say, and I know I definitely said it too, that I didn't want to see everybody's foreheads. I get it, sweetheart. Not everybody wanted to memorize the poem, but you could have disguised it by using a Lord, I lost my train of thought. The little stand that you're using for the sheet music. You could have used one of the stands that had somebody hold the book up in away from the camera, so where you're still looking at us, but you're still reading what you're seeing if you don't want to memorize. So yeah, that's why I couldn't give a total score of 25 for this one. I really did relate to this one. Let me tell you, I had some bums back in my day. Still got some bums now. But yeah, self-love and self-growth, it takes a while, and it takes courage to know when it's time to get up and go and choose yourself. So that's why I gave you a 5 for relatability.
Mr. Eric.
So For Miss Zion, I gave fours across the board for a total score of 20. I had to listen to this one the most because I was battling with this one. I felt like this is not something that she wrote this week. I felt this is something that she wrote in a time where she actually went through this and she's gotten past it and gotten beyond it. She smiled at the end because she is not connected to the pain of it no more. But when you read the poem, you have to read it to make us feel it, right? And I didn't feel connected to the moment for which she went through because I felt like this was very relatable. It was very real for her, and when she went through it and when she wrote it, she could feel what she was writing. But when she performed it and delivered it to us, I felt disconnected from what she went through. So for Miss Zion, the only reason why I thought that you deserve the score that I gave you is because I felt like you should have took some time to really connect to the words that you were delivering to us to make us feel it. You should have visualized it for yourself so that when by the time you started speaking them words, it started making imprints on our heart. Because your poem was good. It was good. It was really good. But I felt like the way that you performed it, the way you delivered it to us, it was disconnected, and I felt like you beyond the moment. But you should have went back there just for a little bit, just to deliver it. But that's why I gave her the score I gave her.
All right. So for Miss Foodie, she gave your originality was a 5, your wittiness was a 2, your relatability was a 5, your lyrical ability was a 2, your performance was a 2. For a total score from her was a 16. She says very typical poem, very repetitious verbiage and basic use of a vocabulary. Since this is a common topic, self-love, I am looking for beyond the status quo. So that's for her. For all four for all four judges, your total score was a 71. Congratulations.
Well, let me speak on this subject too. I feel like Eric said, the poem, the words was there. It's just the passion or the delivery wasn't there. Like he said, you smiled at the end. This is a performance. You have to make people feel what you're saying. This is like a movie script that you're reading. You have to play a role in performance. You have to play that role. You didn't play that role. I didn't get that, that feeling, that emotion. Yes, I heard the words, but I didn't feel the words. And like I said, at the end of the day, this is your judge our performance. And I told y'all, performance is gonna be a big factor in this round. So the words was good, but no feeling.
All right. He has spoke. You on next. You be out.
So okay, we're going to the next poem. Who's the next poem?
Who you got up? You the one that keep messing up.
So exclusive. Exclusive.
Or did we give her? Okay. Did we give her a total score?
It was a 71.
Yeah, it was 71. Okay, so we're going to exclusive. Let me see.
Self-top right here.
Okay, I got it. Exclusive.
From Mother. Let me start with an apology. Simply put, I am sorry. But wait, before you turn around or your face begins to frown, let me apologize. These features, baby, they top shelf. It's like I'm looking at my own self. And with that being said, I fucked up in quadruplet ways. But trust, through those crashes and waves, I was trying to teach myself to swim. And I was trying to find my place in him. Just like you, I was once in love, lust, hurt, and pain, shame and blame, running game. Shit, y'all seen me hustle. You seen me tussle. So I know what you see, because unfortunately, you're seeing through me. My mama, She did her best, but I digress, and I try not to stress out too much about it. Cause stress will keep your body sick, and you've seen me almost lose my life behind that shit. So I had to quit certain parts of my own life. I know I'm talking right because you're a split image. But when you're on the inside looking out, you can't see everywhere you're blemished. And so you take on the labels instead and internally diminish. Yeah, I get it. Now that that subject's out the way, the next thing I want to say is you were right for choosing you and your inner peace, for protecting your energy, and I not only applaud and respect your choice, I'm glad you found your voice. And even though I wish I wasn't this objective choice, I'd rather see you wilded over being silenced. Remember, I'm the same one that has snatched a few mama's sons, told them go get your parents, either one, put in favors from the other side of the sun, played the fool purposefully to make sure I had for we. That's what a mother should be, and interchangeably let me equally unpack my flaws. I'm not in any ways perfect, so forgive me for expecting you to be, but I was afraid of you turning into me. Because I know what I still need to be, what still needs to be fixed every day. It's a hit or miss. I wrestle with feeling I even deserve this because I battle with happiness. You hear me? I battle with happiness. Everywhere I thought it was safe to unpack my moving truck, I got left homeless, mentally and physically fucked up, with no time to heal, no time to breathe, no time to rationalize, and no time to buy back the time that God sees. But we here now. I swear I can't recall everything that I've done wrong. Some things I have to suppress because it hurts me to digest. Nonetheless, lastly, forgive me. Every moment in time is brand new to me, and what was yesterday, tomorrow may not ever be. This was not God's vision of our legacy, but it was sure enough the plan of the enemy. And I relinquish and renounce my part. I'd rather fix the family's broken heart before it cracks into our new start, generation next.
So there you have it. That was exclusive. Hold on. Went back on there. But yeah, that was exclusive. So on you.
All right. So for Miss Exclusive, your originality, I gave you a 5. For your wittiness, I gave you a 3. For your relatability, I gave you a 2. For your lyric ability, I gave you a 3. For your performance, I gave you a 1. Total score was a 14 for me. You were my number one last week. Can't deny it. Again, my problem was the video. That wasn't a performance. I actually have seen you perform, and I would have rather for you to use your birthday video and have one of them video you and you submit that in, because that would have really showed us. That didn't show me much on performance, so that's why I rated you with the 1 on performance. My total score was a 14. Miss Tiffany.
Okay. With this poem, I did give Miss Exclusive fives across the board. The reason that I did that is because I did relate to this video a lot. I can even understand why she chose this video as a performance, because it's trying to symbolize and show motherhood and actually being there and spending time with your child and doing the best that you can with that child. For relatability, I did give her a 5 because a lot of people don't understand. Some of these parents, not all, some of these parents are doing the best that they can when it comes to raising, and you have to understand they are still growing and developing just like you are. So no parent is perfect. So I really related to this poem with that, which is why I gave her 5s across the board.
Okay, okay, okay. So Miss Eric Carey, what about you?
So for Miss Exclusive, I gave fives across the board for a total score of 25. And the reason being because when I started to play this video, it gave me Jason lyric poetry type vibe. It gave me poetic justice type vibes where you don't see them, but there's poetry happening, somebody speaking, you see a field of flowers or something, and the feel that she gave me was straight up poetry inside of a movie vibe. That's the vibe that I got out of her performance, and I saw where she was going with it, and I felt like she killed it. I
Mm,
felt like it was a little long though. It was a little long for me, but nonetheless, I felt like she killed it.
okay.
Okay, so for Miss Foodie, she rated you originality. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Hold on. Originality was a 5. Your wittiness was a 4. Your relatability was a 4. Your lyric ability was a 5. Your performance was a 2. Total score was a 20. I think the performance in the background was on to something, but more acting or doing something similar to the poem would have been great. And for all 4 judges, your total score was an 84.
Oh,
Um,
well, she's ever
we're
scored.
waiting on our video guy.
Okay. Um, so
Next
my
is
little
Mickey.
insight,
Uh-huh.
like I said, performance. I would like to see you because performance, I got it, but I didn't get it.
Yeah,
If that makes
exactly.
sense. I got it, but I didn't get it. And it wasn't just enough, like I said, performance. I'm not gonna reiterate all everything I said. So we're just gonna go to the next poem. Who's
Miss
the next one
Mickey.
on it?
Mickey
Nikki
Royale.
Royale. Okay,
Royal.
let's go.
Remember the saying, smiling faces tell lies. Faces tend to put on a plethora of facades. From the time your feet touch the ground, you decide whether to smile or to frown. To put up a front or just to be blunt. Reflection in the mirror exposing too much. You say to yourself, chin up, it's time to grind. Fixing your face not to look so sublime. I grab my keys, hop in my car, throw on some music, check my surroundings and pull off. Off in my element, facial expression of joy. The aura of the melodies moving my spirit right along. You pull up to work and you say to yourself, fuck. Put on your workspace and wish yourself good luck. Chipper and cheerful now wears on your face, giving greetings of good morning inside a feeling of hate. You work through the day to make an honest wage, and in return, it keeps the bill payers at bay. Rushing to get home, rush hours in school zones, thinking to yourself, damn, it's taking so long. Face showing frustration, stress, headaches, and tension. And don't forget to mention you need to put some gas in your tank. You make it back home and you put on your happy face, not wanting your family to take on the weight of feeling out of tune. You turn on the news, which triggers your anxiety due to the element of multiple tragedies. Plaguing on the screen, the portrayal of war, bombings, and more killings. This does absolutely nothing to lighten your mood. So you step outside, peering up at the moon. Wearing the face of concern, stars staring back at you. Tomorrow quickly approaching, coming at a fast pace. Subconscious plotting what emotions could possibly take place. So you light up a blunt to slow up the pace.
Thing that
Such a euphoric state. Mind relieved of it all, you made it through the day. You close your eyes tight and begin to drift away. Facial expression now showing your favorite face, your face at the end of the day, that feeling of grace.
Well, that was Nikki Royale. Nikki Royale. Sorry for the mix up. I was trying to add Phineas video to this and it cut off. My apologies. Like I said, I'm new to this, don't judge me. Just wait until next Monday when I got all this figured out.
We
So,
Boo.
hope so.
so,
We hope so.
so my apologies. Shout out to you, Nikki Royale. My apologies, but
All right.
beautiful Nana.
So, Miss Nikki, for your originality, I gave you a 5. For your wittiness, I gave you a 4. For your relatability, I gave you a 3. For your lyric ability, I gave you a 3. For your performance, I gave you a 7 or 2. Total score was a 17. I I'm glad that you attempted to you tried to kind of fool us that you didn't read it off the paper, but we could kind of see. But you did you tried to at least make us
Disguise.
think, yeah, disguise that you wasn't. So I appreciate that. I appreciate that you actually again you sat down, you didn't stand up. The performance was your performance, so I did give it a 2. It was a little disconnected for me. I kind of got lost a couple times. And I think it's just because you kind of got lost a couple times trying to figure out where you were on the paper. It seemed like a little bit. But my total score was a 17. Good job overall. Miss Tiffany?
Hold on, there's go. Miss Tiffany.
Okay, for Miss Nikki Royale, originality, I gave a 4. Wittiness, I gave a 4. Relatability, I gave a 5. Lyric ability, I gave a 4. Performance, I gave a 5 for a total score of 22.
Talk to it.
Okay, so the reason why I did deduct from this score, I did feel just a little bit of disconnect as you were reading from the paper. I wanted to see your eyes more. Your poem kind of reminded me of the painting of the woman that's getting out of bed in her white gown and she just looking so beat down and tired. That's the vibe I got from this poem. I didn't get lost when I watched this video. It kind of gave the interpretation of just that person that's just tired. Life is just beating the crap out of them. Because I've definitely lit a couple of blunts in my day. So I kind of felt that just a tad bit. That's why with the relatability, I did give a 5. Wittiness, like I said, a 4. It's kind of like, I just need you to bring the heat. With this one, that's why I gave a score of 22.
All right, Mr. Eric, grab him digging.
Let's go.
Rub dick.
It's on you.
Nikki. I gave you 4s across the board for a total score of 20, but I'm going to explain why. Okay, now that you listen to me. I'll put some bricks to you. There are parts of your poem where you were giving folks some work, like you was giving people some work. I felt like there was a mixture of you giving people work, you trying to read it off the paper. If you had simply stood up and gave everybody in this competition that work with the poetry that you wrote and you memorized it, I would have gave you all 5s. That's how good your poem was. I felt like there were parts of your poem where I was like, ooh, when I broke it down, I was like, ooh, she gave some work in this poem. Now, there were some moments where I felt like you could have done some things a little bit differently as you were connecting some of those moments as you were journeying through your poem. But, you were still telling your story. But so I always encourage people to speak your truth in your poem, but I felt like you could have done a little bit different things at certain moments in your poem to connect your journey. But there were moments where, it was like 2.5 where you gave people that work, and it was competitive with the likes of some of the stuff that Phineas did in his poem. I'm talking about it was some serious stuff. So you did really
Mm-hmm.
good as far as that goes, but I felt like you should have stood up. You should have took the time to really, really embrace your words and learn them and deliver them, and that would have you would have got all 25s from me, and I wouldn't have had
Mm-hmm.
nothing to say, not a word.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
But
Facts,
that's what I
facts.
got.
Okay.
Okay.
So, Miss Nikki, Miss Foodie rated your originality a 5, your wittiness a 3, your relatability a 2, your lyricability a 5, your performance a 2. Total score for her was a 17. She said you didn't perform the piece. You read it while sitting down. This poem took her a couple of times to listen to it. I think that's what she means on it. This poem lost me a couple times. I'm sorry, is what she said. So I think everybody unanimously, all four judges' total score for you was 76.
Mm.
The only person we missed was Mr. Finn the Human. We
So
got him up.
I'm gonna try this one more time. If it don't work, then we just gotta discuss his poem. Here we go. Let's give it a try.
Thing that
Mm-mm.
Well, sorry.
So again,
I don't know if it was a bad link he sent me or whatever, but let's talk about it. I mean, if you want to go check it out, please go to Poetry Life to the group, check it out. They all in the jumbotron, so go up there, pick out which poems you want to see, and also like and leave a comment. Support our poets. That's the only way we can grow is by support. So, oh, you
so Mr. Finn the Human.
been the human.
All right, my man, as I always call you. Um, For your originality, I gave you a 5. For your wittiness, I gave you a 4. For your relatability, I gave you a 3. For your lyrical ability, I gave you a 4. For your performance, I gave you a 1, my boy. Total score was a 17 from me. I'm a little disappointed. Because again, like Mr. Eric said, if y'all were going to come at us sitting down or just showing yourself, you had to come with it. And that wasn't it for me. Of course, I gave you originality. Your lyric ability always is what it was. Again, it was just a performance for me with this video. Standing up would have made a big much difference for me, maybe. But overall, again, my boy was good. Miss Tiffany, you muted. Hold on.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on.
There you go.
Okay,
There you
go ahead.
There you go. My bad. Hold on.
Keeps muting me. Is that you?
Okay,
Pete?
my fault. My fault. I got you. My bad.
Okay.
I told you I'm new at this. Hey, I'm learning. Go ahead. My bad.
All right. So we're back up to Finn. Okay. So originality, I gave a 5. Wittiness, I gave a 5. Relatability, I gave a 5. Lyrical ability, I gave a 5. Performance, I did give a 4. Um, Total score of a 24. His with Finn, I have to give him credit where credit is due. Lyric ability, he has gotten better since last season.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I did give him a better score. This year I do see his growth, but I did take off a little bit from his performance because with this one I do feel like he should have stood up as well.
Mr. Eric.
So for Finn, I gave a 5 for originality, for witness a 5, relatability a 5, lyrical ability a 5, and then a performance of a 4. Sitting down. That's why he didn't get a 5 for me, because I felt like he should have stood up and gave everybody competition at work. Take away nothing from what he performed, the poem. Um, um, I'm gonna be honest with you, Finn. It was so much stuff going on in that poem. I got through most of it, but I didn't get through all of it. But I got enough of it because I had to do some research on some of the stuff he did. And he did it on purpose. I know you did that on purpose. I know you did it on purpose. He was giving their work, and I said, "Goodness gracious, I don't have time to research all of this tonight." So I said, "You know what? You just get a 5 from me because the stuff that I did look up." I was like, this dude is killing it. He's killing it. He was trying to make sure I couldn't give him nothing but a 5. I said, all right, hands up. You got me. You got me, Vin. I couldn't get of it. But no, he did a great job. I felt like he was giving us a mix of poetry as well as man, I could take these same bars and go win a rap right now. And I dare somebody to challenge me on it. And I felt like he did a good job. I just felt like, man, come on, you gotta stand up and give us that work. But that's why I gave the score I gave him.
Okay.
Okay.
So Finn for Miss Foodie, she rated your originality a 5, your wittiness a 3, your relatability was a 2, your lyric ability was a 5, your performance was a 2. Total score for her was a 17. She said you did not perform the piece. You read it while sitting down. Love the freestyle style
No.
that you attempted. For all 4 judges, your total score was an 82. Congratulations, Mr. Finn.
I want to say
Um,
this. Finn didn't
yeah,
read that poem.
no. What do you mean?
He didn't read it.
No, he didn't read that.
Explain.
I mean, because apparently Reverend that went over both our heads.
Y'all thought he read that poem?
He didn't read that.
It was a
No, he didn't
voiceover.
read that. Huh?
And what you mean? It was a voiceover, or he just didn't do it justice by reading it the way you read it?
No, he memorized that. He didn't
That
read
was
that.
memory, guys. Yeah.
No, I think she meant that he just performed it while sitting down. I don't know, but look, don't challenge me. This was not my shit. Wait a minute. You need to wait till Wednesday, goddamn Reverend. Look, you see how confused I was? Hold on. Shit, I didn't wait a minute. We didn't say that shit. I'm just reading off the shit. For once,
Oh
I got
no.
some shit I'm reading off of.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. Look, wait a minute. Okay, so that was her words, not beautifully Nana's.
I was like, I was confused.
Yeah, me
like,
too. Shit. I'm like, wait a minute. So, as Reverend said, we don't let the record be known that man did not read off a piece of paper. Damn it,
No, he
he
didn't.
memorized his shit. Okay,
Yes, he
let
did.
the record be known. All right.
let the record reflect. He
It-
knew his
That's
material.
why,
Like,
that's
for
why I
real.
said lyrically
Okay,
he
my
got
man.
better, guys, because he used to. That's why I say lyrically he has gotten
Look,
better.
I didn't take a shot at him. Look at it. So, oh boy, you did great. Anybody got something to say before I throw out these total scores? No, everybody good. Okay.
Yeah.
So for our number 1 poet for the 3rd round video week is going to be Miss Dawn with a total score of 87. Congratulations, Miss Dawn. You're number 1. You have
Shout
took
out to
it.
the Don. Let's
So,
go.
coming in tied for spot number 2 will be Miss Exclusive and a poet a score with a total score of 84. Both
Let's
ladies.
go.
Congratulations.
Hey.
So for the number 3 spot will be Finn the Human. He comes in with an 82. For our 4th spot,
No, that is.
who?
That's, Finn is the 4th spot.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. For the 5th spot, because my thing is wrote wrong because it was 2 people tied. Sorry. My 5th spot goes to Miss Nikki Royale. And for our 6th spot will be Miss Zoe Zion. Of course, you know, every round we do have to lose 2 people. Fortunately, Miss Nikki Royale and Miss Zoe Zion, you guys will not be going on to our 4th round, but I mean, it was great.
Yeah.
Do not stop. You guys were awesome. This is how the scores fell. Miss Tiffany, any thoughts? Anything you want to say?
Well, first and foremost, I want to congratulate Miss Dawn on winning first place. Because let me tell you, Dawn, you have definitely come a long way. And I commend you, baby, because a lot of people gave up. And this is the first time that I have ever been a judge, first time in history that we had people drop out of the competition and the competition didn't start. So for you to take what we have given you and shape and molded your poem this time around, you are definitely getting better. Please keep it up. For Miss Nikki, please do not give up. You were a very great competitor, guys. When we judge you, this is not a game. We are literally splitting hairs. And I'm gonna go ahead and warn y'all, this next round, I gotta let my claws come out. Somebody got on to me about being too nice. So
Talk to them nice.
bring the heat. Because my claws is
Yeah.
coming out.
All right.
Eric?
So I want to say congratulations to all of the poets that was a part of round three. In some form of fashion, all of you, I feel like some of you did put your best foot forward. This is some of your best work. Unfortunately, for two of you, you're going home this week, and I hate it, uh, but this is a competition. So to Don, congratulations, but to Miss Zion and to Nikki, hey, y'all keep writing.
Most
Y'all had some
definitely.
good poetry this. This is performance week, and you kind of fell short compared to everybody else. But that doesn't mean that you're not a good poet.
Right.
Y'all made it to the final six, and y'all
Mm-hmm.
should be very, very proud of what y'all did this week and what y'all have done so far in this competition. And I want to encourage y'all, inspire y'all to keep doing what y'all doing and keep writing and keep looking for them snaps because y'all got them for me this week. So
Most
Amen. Amen.
definitely.
TK.
Well, it's sad to say, but two must go. But I want to give a special shout out to Zoe Zion and Nikki Royale. Y'all both are dope poets. You know, there's only can be one champion of porch life, so don't take this wrong anyway. Let this motivate you to be great. Like I said, your poem was great, Nikki Royale. Your poem was great. You just it was the lack of the performance. And I told everybody that performance is gonna be a difference maker. So, like I said, and also, Nikki Royale, if you're open to it, I would love for you to join Poetry Life, the members. You're in Dallas, we taking over Dallas, we Dallas, and that's what we do. So I would send out an invitation for you to join Poetry Life, the members, and be a part of our team. Because I feel like that, you have dope material, you have, your growth is crazy. The first two rounds, writing style, like you killed it. Writing style, like you have it, your pen is there, no doubt. It's just, we have to take it up to a next level. And this competition is all about, is taking it to the next level. You can't slack. If you want to be number one, you can't slack. You have to give them that work every single time. You got to act like this elimination, like you trying to get first spot or you finna get ready to get eliminated. You had to give that work. And I feel like this round, a lot of people slacked. I feel like they didn't give it their best. They didn't give it they all. And like I said, if I was a judge, them scores would have been low, low. Because I expect more from our poets that's in this competition to go out there and get it. You want to be the best. You should have that mentality that I want to be the best. So, like I said, shout out to the two people that did make it. Zoe Zahn, you're a great poet. You're a performer. I would like to see you perform and get into it and give the people what they want. Like I said, this poetry is the part of entertainment. You have to learn when you up there performing, you have to learn how to entertain. So, you have to take your performance to the next level. So, but in saying that, to the four poets that's going to the next round, we are here. Yes, we are. We are here. No, shout out to Finn the Human, a Poet Scar, the Don, and Exclusive. And I want to give a special shout out to a Poet Scar because she was out the first round. Due to people dropping out the competition, she had a second chance. And what did she do? What she said she's not coming to play. She's want the belt. Talk to her nice. She said she wasn't going out. So I'm looking forward to for the fourth round, and I'm gonna throw a kicker. Usually, the last round, the judges picked each topic that y'all was going to speak about, but this week I'm gonna give y'all a topic. I want y'all to jump out your bag. You know, I want you to jump out your bag. So the topic of the next round is your poem got to be funny. You got to make me laugh. That is the next topic for the next round. Is it has to be funny. I want y'all to get out your bag. Jump into something different. This poetry life challenge is challenge you as a poet to be the best. So you're gonna have to jump out your old bag that you're comfortable in. You have to get out that bag. You have to jump into a whole nother bag. You know those bags they be selling on the corner of the streets and shit. The Gucci hoochie. No, it ain't Gucci, it's hoochie. You know, the hoochie purses,
That's
the
not
Prada,
bitch.
the catches. Hey, we want to put you in a different bag. The authentic, the original. Get into that bag. Show me something different. Yes, the hoochie purse. You don't want the hoochie purse. You want the Gucci. Get in that Gucci bag. So the next round is gonna be crazy, crazy, crazy. So what do y'all think about the topic that I gave the poets?
Y'all better come with that wittiness. Because he said it gotta be funny. If it's not funny, I'm gonna deduct these scores. Because we're getting down to the final wire, guys. And TK, let me ask you this, and I want you to go public when you say this. Do you think any of these poets are ready to battle you?
At all. From this round, from them, I'm not gonna hold you. Y'all know I keep it 100. I keep it 100. And what y'all showed me this round, yeah. If this was y'all best that y'all provided this round, that wasn't enough. If we was to stop the competition now and y'all to go against me, that's not gonna work. So I would love to see what's gonna happen next week. Y'all have a whole week to prepare for this.
Start preparing tonight. Wittiness and originality. I don't want to hear no old school joke. I want that joke that just it play with my mind just a little bit, and I'm like, oh wow, that actually made me laugh a little bit.
Most definitely. Beautifully done. What you think?
Yeah, man, y'all have heard the judges. Y'all have heard the man of the competition. So, I mean, I'm just expecting y'all to deliver. I mean, at this point, we're in the 4th round. Y'all know how it's going. Y'all know what to expect. So just come with it.
Eric, what you think about the topic of being funny?
Welcome to the Final Four, folks. If
March
it ain't
Madness.
funny, if it ain't funny, you can't get the money. That's what I'm saying.
Talk to them nice.
If it ain't funny, you can't have the money.
Man.
March Madness, y'all. I'm excited. Let's get it. Let's run it. If y'all ain't seen Creed yet, you seen Creed, you know exactly what that means. Let's run it.
We unfortunately have not seen it.
Yeah, we haven't seen it.
Don't be doing no spoiler alerts. No spoiler alerts.
Hey,
is
keep
it
it to
good?
yourself.
Hey, it's fire.
I gotta see it. Tiffany, have you seen it?
Say it again.
Have you seen it? Have you seen the Creed, the movie? You know, the boxing.
Yes, I know. I've seen
the new one.
I haven't seen the new one yet.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that makes 3 of us.
1 and 2. But yeah.
Okay. So before we leave, I want to give y'all something. Let me talk my ish. Let me give y'all one fire poem, then we out. One fire poem, then we out. Are y'all ready?
You sure you don't want to say this for that final round?
No. I got new material that I've been writing that's fire. Every time I write, I elevate. I don't decline. No, I don't do that. What's declining? No, I don't know that. What's that word? What's the definition of declining? I don't know. I don't know what declining is. I don't think I know how to do is elevate. So let me see what poem I can give you. My life not yours.
Heard it. Next. Come on. Okay.
But my fans haven't heard it.
Y'all, I have a sick baby and I gotta go give medicine
ahead.
and get my kids to bed.
Go
so
ahead.
see y'all next week.
We out. Okay. What poem can I get on? Let me see. Because a lot of people haven't heard My Life Not Yours. Tiffany, you heard it. Eric, you heard it. But have these people heard it?
You posted it on Poetry Life.
No, that wasn't My Life Not Yours. I ain't posted that one yet.
Or did you say that one at the beginning of the first round when we were waiting on people to get in? You said this poem already though.
Probably like months ago when I did it, but I haven't said it in the competition. The poems I did say it in the poem in the competition, if y'all got to rewatch, is Still I Rose, rendition of Maya Angelou, Still I Rose, and my other one, I Did It. So My Life Not Yours. Well, let me see. They tell me don't worry. Well, it's kind of hard when your world crashing down right in front of your very own eyes. And it's the constant reminders of your failures, your incompetence, blinded by the lies you tell yourself when people ask you how you doing, you reply with, I'm fine. Don't worry. But it's all I can do when I get pulled over with 4 failings in a violent history. See, they only can see me as a thug. See, they don't see the changes I made out of mud. They only see the police profile mug, and they insulate me as a threat as they pull their guns. But y'all tell me don't worry. See, what kind of mess is that when I have to raise a black child in this justice system, and you tell me don't worry, I have to tell them that your freedom of speech is not free. Keep your mouth closed, say yes, sir, say no, sir. Keep your hands where they can be seen, just so you can make it home safe, even though you can be right and they can be wrong. Only thing I can say is stay strong, because your skin color is truly a threat to them. And they feel like we ain't supposed to be here, like, they ain't taking us from our own land. Is that what your plan to tell us don't worry? When we can't even battle ourselves because the odds are stacked against us? Please don't tell me that's your plan. If so, let me apologize because I have to worry because my future's blurry. See, they don't want us to be doctors, lawyers, or powerful black leaders. They want us to play ball and shoot like Stephen Curry. See, my life is in jeopardy. But they treat us like we got leprosy. But I want to let them get the best of me. See, Patrick Lynn Warren, Marvin Davis Scott III, Maurice Andre Hill, Sincere Pierce, Jonathan Dwayne Price, Carter Carson, Rashard Brooks, George Perry Ford, Breonna Taylor, Sandra Bland, Michael Brown, Eric Gordon, Trayvon Moore, Jordan Edwards. See, the last 6 we know. The other 7 have been swept on the rug like, Mom in the driveway, it's your turn to sweep. Now time for us to open our eyes before we can see. That little pain, little hurt, a little mistreatment, a little discrimination helped me open my eyes to see that life is not sweet, but it gave me the right recipe to survive. So when y'all tell me don't worry, I reply with, y'all not worried about what's worrying us or worrying some us. Because y'all keep telling yourselves, don't worry about us. Don't worry. If you're going to bring it, you have to bring it. Talk to him nice. If y'all going to bring it, you have to bring it. Unmute yourselves. What are y'all thoughts?
Fire. On level 10.
Yeah. And I was sitting down.
Yeah, but you gave us that work with that energy.
And see, and with the performance, you can be sitting down and still deliver fire material. It's all in your delivery, your performance, everything. You have to work on your craft. Are y'all ready to go against that? Did any of y'all that round show me any of that? I'm sorry. I didn't see it. But next week, let's see what y'all gonna do. Let's see what y'all gonna do. I'm saying, can y'all be funny? Can y'all make me laugh? Y'all give me a knock knock joke? What's gonna transpire? So, but I'm really excited to see what's gonna happen next week. Cause like I said, funny that can be a difficult topic for a lot of people. Because can you be funny? Are you a good writer? That writer, we'll see how that pen work is. But again, I ain't gonna hold y'all too long. Appreciate y'all being here. We almost here for an hour and 30 minutes. I know this show went kind of long, but shout out to the judges, Tiffany, Erica, my beautiful wife, Beautifully Nana. Hey, go to her page. You know, she got a group page, Beautifully Us. Go ahead and join the group. It's a new movement. Hey, it's women empowerment. Hey, we doing something different. Follow the innovators, not the imitators. Like Smack say, you can't copy respect. And we out. I appreciate y'all, man. We out.